leaderboard today. The battle bus has launched and the llama's taking it back.
The top of the leaderboard right now, Jack, is insanity. Saf, Vivid, Bizzle, Kaizui, Pearl, Tifu. Even beyond that, you have Peyton, everybody else. The list, everyone's very close.
Yep.
15 seconds until this battle bus is finished deploying everyone from it, and it is a northeast to southwest, straight over Frosty Flights. I'd expect to see a lot of the guys from FaZe drop down there. Looks like the block may be a slightly populated area. Wailing Woods, a pretty even spread. Even Retail's getting some action at it. Dusty Divot. Everywhere is worthwhile, Jack. Where would you drop
Where would
last
I
game?
drop? Well, final game, here's what I would do. Right, I would go ahead and land down in Westworld, south side of the map, win my one-on-one engagement there. I would then rotate towards the rifts, take the rift towards the plains. I would use the plains to get in the middle of a safe zone, and I would telepathically read where the zone's going to go next. As I rotate towards the next zone, I would then prepare and take note of who's being eliminated in the feed, thus taking advantage of who I know is weak. When I take advantage of who I know is weak, I get my elims, get into big bonus, drop 25 elims, win the game, and then Ariana Grande meets me, and we go to a dinner for two.
Interesting. We will have to see how things play out. Maybe the next time you're in one of these events, Jack. But until then, you're stuck behind the desk with me. We're going to watch actual professional players play the game how they want to play it.
Well, let's go, my friend. I love you, man. Saf, off the break. He's going to go ahead and claim the chest right in the middle of the water here and look for any bit of materials he can get. And one of my favorite items to get in this game, it seems like he was in an early fight. Uh-oh, Ben, down to just 57 HP.
Row the quick edit, and he does get caught off guard. Row takes our 4th place player, Kaizui, out of the final match.
Nate tries to fight for the high ground, down to just 3 HP, and this just looks like an unwinnable situation. What can he do to try to reclaim this one? No shot. Nate goes down. Kind of a quiet tournament from Nate, if I'm being completely honest.
I'd like to take a look real quick here. Jay Cuddy with those clingers. He's sitting on 6.
Stop.
And 1, 2,
Stop.
Ziff goes to sleep.
Stop.
A back-to-back clinger. As Jay Cuddy gets a 50 HP push there.
He had 50 health with the 200 of Ziff. Dopai could walk right on up here, and Aiden can catch him off guard with one clean pump shot. I think he's going for it. There it is. The pump comes in. Dopai now panic building. Aiden's plan has worked to perfection. You can tell he's used this so many times in Tilted Towers. Now bringing the strategy over to Grandma's just outside Salty. Dopai caught in a bathroom. That's not a fun spot to be in as he is just trying to stay alive. Aiden putting the pressure on. You gotta think the end's near, Lupo.
Right now, Aiden just looking for any opportunity, going for potentially a wall replace. I have a feeling Aiden's trying to burn out any materials Dopai may have left at this point, but Aiden sitting on only 6 small rounds, and that's almost all he's got left.
And
the
Dopai
push
now
out
going.
from Dopai.
That was Dopai's last build.
Is.
That was Dopai's last build. That's why he did that. He had no other option but to bring the fight to him. Sorry to cut you off there, Ben. I was trying to make sure I got that the info our director gave to us just as that went on. That's why he made that decision to just go for it in the final moment.
28 HP, it would be very, very aggressive of him, but we've seen it in the past. We've seen it a number of times. The shot, he just barely misses it. Aiden's still alive. Neither player taking any damage from that engagement. Reset after reset, Jack, and Ronan still on top. You see him taking just a moment, popping that full shield. He's going for the long one, and he gets it off. 75 shield, 97 HP. He's sitting in an absolutely dominant position. 8 builds, though. It might not be enough, but Aiden is completely out. He's got to rotate, gets caught off guard by Ronan from above. Try and get the shots as Takada's rotating away. That tack shotgun's going to be key here. It might only be Gray, but if you can get the job done, and it doesn't, Jack. It doesn't.
Doesn't get it done there. Takada, he is right on the edge of the zone. Devious now just above. What he doesn't know is how weak Devious is. So he's going to get a push forward. This catches him off guard. Devious not hearing the footsteps. Beautifully played by Fulmer. And Ben, you mentioned it. In a fight. Kuros very, very good. It's a great shot. Dementos did win it. Okay, I was going to say, geez, he was down to, what, 7 health when he got that elim. Kuros nearly made that happen.
Courage and Lupa. We're going to catch 6 elims that we might have missed here. We're starting off with Schmeck versus Overpeak. Overpeak low. Schmeck recognizing that at the 177 HP. Dives in, and actually a really good trade from Overpeak, but not enough. Paytech versus Thwifo. 2 of the young gods. Paytech make sure he lands the boogie bomb, and he's following up. He sees Thwifo dancing, boxes him in, drops around the side, edit. Right as it runs out, he puts the pressure down, but he owned the wall. Thwifo, nothing to do, and he throws a little default dance in there too. You talked about it, how it's last game. Postek here has a beat on him, but sometimes those nerves get to you. Those Rift to goes down there. He's going to try and fall down to one, but you have to be conscious. You only had 13 HP. You can't fall that far. Just misses the Rift. Now into the battle of Tilted. Triggy able to get some good shots on Slaving. Slaving tries to rotate away from Deuces, but he's going to get picked off. Triggy then recognizing that's there. Deuces gets gifted a little bit of loot. They're both trying to close it out, but Deuces is going to make immediate use of that blue pump that he picks up. Going to drop down, edit the 150 shot, and he follows it back up with another 150 shot. Really well played from him. Now we're going to check out Cease, the only one earning a point, places the ramp, and then the edit. That was so clean, setting up 1 point going into late game. Has to be happy with that, but now let's get back to the chaos.
Brilliant Sundown. One of my favorite additions of the Secret Skirmish has been the mid-game updates to catch on some of those moments we may have missed. That's the last one for this weekend. Props to all of our great analysts. It's been an honor working with you guys.
Finishes closing. We have 42 players remaining. Fulmer sitting on 4 eliminations. A 5th would mean another point for him. Trying to push as close as he can to that top 10. Trying to earn points there as well. Takes a little bit of damage. Rowe also at 4 elims. Cease and Deuces both sitting on 3. So there's a collection of points going out for our players right now. But Fulmer just above an opponent underneath. Meanwhile, Rowe, mentioned moments ago, the only other player at 4 elims. Looking down from above, seeing if he has any third-party opportunities, catch anybody rotating. But he only has 41 rounds left, Jack. If he sees a chance to take a shot, it is not going to be one that is a toss-up. He's not going for anything lucky, my friend. He's going for a guarantee. Yep. Now, on top of that, he doesn't really have to worry about an up-close push. His swap weapon, that green suppress SMG, he has plenty of ammunition there. He's sitting on 300-plus rounds. That's not a big concern. It's the long-range game that's going to be a problem for him at this point. It looks like he's just going to bide his time. He's got that edit open on the pyramid, and he pushes out during this rotation. The Storm starting to apply pressure. We'll see if Cloak, up to his top left, takes a shot. He doesn't, but that rotation is going to have to happen there. And Rowe actually might be waiting to bait Cloak out, catch him on the rotation himself.
He's saving a ton of materials right now. Gets in another fight. This could be for another point right now for Rowe. Gets the high ground for the moment. Drops on down, whiffs the shot, whiffs again. Oh, these edits, no, that is heartbreak. That is heartbreak, and you see the reaction. That's one where I think we just saw a little bit of the nerves in the main stage kick in, Lupo.
A couple missed edits and a whiffed shotgun shot cost him the game. Deuces here, 3 eliminations. Fulmer now creeping up to 5 of his own. That's a 2nd point. Trying to make his way to the top of the leaderboard that you see in your bottom right there. Fulmer, your current elim leader for this final game, but he's out of builds. 90 HP, 17 shield, and he's getting lasered from his front left up above 41. He's going to have to knock the wall out. He might not be fast enough to get past the Storm. He is 11 HP. The jump shot, 104. The opponent's still alive inside the box, and the edit down, and he gets him. Fulmer goes down to Germ.
Tough moment there. 12 players left, 11 players left. You see just how weak Lenane is on the left side. Germ turns and burns onto him. Top 10 now, top 8. As players are dropping like flies, you see the zone continuing to shift. Now over to Germ, just barely misses that heavy sniper shot. These are the final moments of the Secret Skirmish as Daxor takes down Germ. No surprise here, Bizzle in a wonderful position to potentially take this game. Not many materials left. 3 elims so far. A quick little tag on the player above. No materials. He's got to drop on down. He's looking for the way to take as little fall damage as possible. He's made it to the low ground. He's skating around. Shot comes in. A limb for Bizzle. Turns onto the player above. That's it! He deagled the floor! He hand cannoned the floor! Unbelievable from Bizzle. Here it is again. It's Vinny up top. And watch this timing. Bizzle, hand cannon. Goodbye to the ramp. And that's enough to drop him to his demise.
Just before the wall goes up, this last second shot.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Look at the reaction. Look at the reaction. I don't even think he could block.
The final 2 games, he wins both. Here it is, 12 total points, $60,000, and the title of Secret Skirmish Solo Champion. Saf, my friend, brilliant job between yesterday and today. Vivid, he's had a couple off events as of late, but guess what? Right back up towards the top 3. Tfue, 7th place there. Honorable performance from him and a bunch of other up-and-coming players you see all around. Expect to see more of them in the days moving forward.
It's good to see a list like this, too. You have, here's your top 20, by the way. 72 Hours, Blind, Zayt, Ghoul. Tons of names that we've seen a number of times. And like you said, multiple names that are kind of fresh to the scene as far as skirmish events go. It's great to see